Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Remain for 2nd down. Fitzpatrick throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Prescott yet again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jamin Davis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington 3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and Washington has retaken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's right. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. A dump off to Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 45 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 27, Fitzpatrick taking a shot for Samuel.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Fitzpatrick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were really helped by their defense.